I'm Laurie, and I have been working with Tina since August of 2022. I think one of my biggest struggles before working with Tina is it was probably two things. So one of them was consistency in working out. So I would always get really excited, and then I would start something, and then I wouldn't. I would just, so for example, I would find a workout program on a platform and I would get really into it and really excited by it, and then I just normally would see it through for a few weeks and then I would just stop, and I would stop for a while. So I think consistency was one of the big ones, and then I think the second one, my biggest struggle, is I wouldn't advance my strength. So I wouldn't, for example, say I was using 10 pounds in one type of workout. I wouldn't then a few weeks later use 15s. I would just go, I'm good with these 10s. So I think, and those aren't really things that I realized I was struggling with, I would say, before I started working with Tina, but then when I started working with her, I realized how important progression of strength is. And then so then related to that, the biggest things since I've worked with Tina are connected to what I was struggling with before. So one is consistency. So I feel because of the way that Tina motivates and her kindness and her emotional intelligence and the way that she communicates and her support, I have been the most consistent I've ever been with working out. And then also I have progressed from a strength perspective too. So, like I was saying before, when I was working out on my own, and also I've worked with other trainers before, and they weren't as invested. I would say they were great, but I just think Tina is such a great match for me and so many people because she really does take you along that strength progression, and you can see the thought that went into it. So now I am doing things and lifting weights in specific exercises that there's absolutely no way I ever thought I could do it. And I still sometimes when I get a new workout, I think I cannot do this, but I'll try. Like I'm humoring Tina by trying, and then I do it. And I'm like, oh, I can do this. That's really cool. So I think I would recommend Tina so strongly to anyone. And after I started working with Tina for a bit, my husband now is also works with Tina, and he absolutely loves her. I would say that you should work with Tina. She is, if you'd worked with the trainer before and you didn't really feel like it was really working and you thought maybe personal training wasn't for you, I've had that experience, and I can say that the support, the kindness, the awareness that you also have a life outside of working out and that you're just trying to fit it into everything else that you have going on, and also having someone who believes in your physical strength more than you do is exactly what you'll find in Tina. And that's why I just absolutely love her, and I hope for as long as possible that she will always be my trainer. I want her to be my daughter's trainer. She's only 5 now, so not quite yet. But I just couldn't recommend Tina more.